The midterms, what, 6 weeks away? Many polls show the Democrats are ahead by 6, even 12 points on those generic head-to-head ballots. 6 to 12 points ahead, the Democrats. Lawrence Jones is with us, conservative commentator. Lawrence, it seems that millennials, that's the demographic, that's the group that is most anti-Trump, most anti-Republican. Now, you're involved with that group. You're a millennial yourself. What do you say?
Yeah. You know, you would think if you looked at the mainstream media narrative, that would be the case. But let me tell you what gives me some hope. Last week, Cabot Phillips at the Leadership Institute's Campus Forum did a video with young people and who they thought was responsible for the Trump economy. Was it Obama or was it Trump? And those young people thought that Trump was responsible for the economy. They did say that they don't like his tweeting, they don't like some of his personality traits, but they were in support of what he's been doing for the economy. The big question is, Stuart, is the economy the main issue for that demographic? The same for every other American. Because if it is, Trump wins, the Republican wins. If it's not the leading issue, then we may be in trouble.
But it's not the leading issue for millennials, is it? I mean, many of them have not gone out and got a significant paycheck yet. Many of them do not yet own real estate. Many of them have not yet started families. That group of people is very attentive to what might come their way for free. Healthcare, education, knock off the student loans. It's a very attractive proposal for that group, your group of people, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And right now we've been seeing emotions lead the conversation. Again, young people aren't having children. There's a great article in Forbes magazine where it talks about young people no longer being concerned about having children. They want to make their next paycheck and buy things and go and travel and vacation. And so that does become problematic. Stuart, honestly, though, this is such an unpredictable election that even if young people may not go and show up for Republicans, they may stay at home because guess what? The Democrats aren't saying what they are for. And what we know is whether we're talking about stocks, investing, young people vote based on what is in it for them in the mission statements of these companies. And it's the same thing for voting as well.
Fair point. I want to talk to you about Google's CEO. He sent an internal memo insisting that search results are free from political bias. Here it is. Google has never manipulated its search results or modified any of its products to promote a particular political ideology. Lawrence, do you believe that?
Come on, there's not an American out there that believes that, even those on the left. What we know is that these are private companies. They can do whatever the hell they want to do. But it's still, the fact still remains that they are, whether it's in their algorithms or the way that they set the stream up for people to look while they're searching on these social media companies, as well as Google, their search engine, they're setting it up to put preference for the liberal candidates. Again, we're seeing in these companies, Stuart, where they say that they're leaving it up to the reporting system. Well, a conservative is less likely to report on these systems. The liberals will say, I don't want to see that. And in return, these companies then adjust their algorithms where average day Americans aren't able to see what's out there.
That vote in November is going to be just fascinating, isn't it? I mean, have the polls got it as wrong as they got it in 2016? Good question.
Brother, I would not trust the polling. I would trust the American people, and I guarantee you we're not going to know how this is going to pan out until Election Day, and Trump is going to be the determining factor. We're seeing Ted Cruz in my home state calling him in to help him out because in Texas, it's a dead heat between him and Beto O'Rourke.
It's all about Trump. That's a fact. Lawrence, thanks for joining us, sir. We will see you again real soon, promise.
Thanks, brother.
Yes, sir.